Hi guys, welcome to Vic and Vern's Rugby. Yeah, it's the Defcon Rugby Show. I'm on my own today. Vern is not going to do this one with me. So I'm going to give you guys a quick rundown what's going to come up this weekend. What a rugby weekend. We have a massive rugby weekend. A little bit of sad news as well. But let's quickly get into those Defcon topics and then we'll get into the Defcon rating. At the moment it stands at all calm, but let's have a look. We're going to talk about Amy Barrett, Tehran. Sad news coming out from her. Wishing her all the best. Then we'll talk Springboks, Nation Cup, U20 World Cup, Curry Cup. That's all on the program today. What Defcon are we at? Look, it can't be all calm because it's the Under 20 World Cup. I'm going, this is such a big rugby weekend. I'm going, it's all over. It's Defcon 1. It's holy crap. It's the ultimate rugby weekend coming up. What could top this rugby weekend? I don't know. Maybe the tour of New Zealand to South Africa. There you go. So we're at Defcon 1. It's all over now at the moment. Could have gone Defcon 2. Holy crap. Yeah, maybe Defcon 2. I think the pinnacle is still New Zealand, South Africa. So we'll go, holy crap, it's Defcon 2, baby. But look, let's start. Let's start off with the sad news. Amy Barrett, Tehran, one of the two best women referees in the world. One of the two best referees in the world. Come on. These two ladies, what she and Holly Davison have done for women's rugby and rugby in a whole, fantastic. I rate them as the best refs out there at the moment. But she was diagnosed with cancer and she's taking a step back from rugby, which is a totally normal. We wish her all the best. Get well soon. We're all rooting for you. We're all praying for you. So Amy, get well soon and come back to rugby. We're going to miss you, man. We're going to miss you. Then, guys, like I said in the topics, we're not going to talk about, we're going to first look at that Nations Championship. Look, this weekend, what a weekend we got coming up. New Zealand take on Ireland. That's a massive clash. Japan, France, you would see France as the favourites there. Australia against Italy. Must win for the Australians. They got to win a game. They've lost 6 in a row now. Fiji, Scotland. That shouldn't be a problem for the Scots. South Africa against Wales. And then Argentina against England. That's got a little bit more spicy since the semi-finals of the Football World Cup. I'm just talking about certain islands. I'm not going to mention the name because if I say the name in English or if I say the name in Argentinian, I'll just upset people. All I say is this. An island down there in the South Atlantic that both countries think belong to them. There you go. So that's going to put a little bit of extra spice into that game, man. Definitely. Let's have a look at the standings quickly of the Northern Hemisphere teams. The Ireland out on top, two games, 2 wins, followed by France, who picked up bonus points in their loss. Scotland, 3rd, England in 4th, Wales in 5th, and then you got Italy all the way at the bottom. In the South, well, New Zealand and South Africa are fighting out for that top spot. I can't see anybody else getting into the top 2. So, yeah, it looks like it's going to be the All Blacks or the Springboks for that number 1 spot. But what people's got to know is about this whole thing. The last weekend, that 7th round, when they play the finals, every team gets to play because that'll be round 7. That is in England, I think in Twickenham. So on the Friday, there'll be 2 games, the 2 6th place teams from North and South and the 2 3rd place teams. And it goes Saturday, the same thing. And then on Sunday, you have the final. So you've got to be number 1 to be in the final. And then, so we'll see. So there should be a lot of nice games, even though you might not make the final. But everybody gets to play 1 more game there afterwards. Don't forget, we still got those 3 games that all the Southern Hemisphere teams have to play in the Northern Hemisphere. But for us, we're going to have a look at it. It starts off here with, for us, most important, Wales against South Africa or the Springboks against the Welsh. Whichever way you look at it, can't see this anything but an easy win for the Springboks. I mean, look, put that out there. That is what Rassie come up with. I mean, must be the best and well-rested team in the world, the Springboks, because, I mean, Rassie just makes changes and changes and changes. I mean, there's another 6-7 changes compared to last week. It's unbelievable, man. It is unbelievable. But let's put up both teams next to each other. There you go. Your starting lineups for South Africa and for Wales. So South Africa going quite strong there. You got Gerard Steenkamp, Malcolm Marx is back, Carlo Sadi, Kobus Visser, Ruben van Heerden, new, Carlos Sadi, new, Paul de Villiers, Pieter Steph de Toy, Jasper Visser, Kobus Reinach, Fuzzy Moya, yeah you go baby. Jaco Williams in the back there at number 14. So you've got a lot of players getting some quality time there. But Wales putting out a nice, strong team there. Josh Adams, I like him a lot. Lewis, Rees, Samet, Blair Murray, Aaron Wainwright. Wales rugby's on the way up, man. It's on the way up. Let's have a quick look at the subs for both teams as well. Won't not forget that. Let's put that out there. There you go. Look, strong bench there from the Springboks with Hugo Venter, Jan-Henrik Wessels, Wilco Lowe, Ben Jason Dixon, who I thought has played really well in these tests. Marco van Staden, Herschel Yankees is back, Mani Lebok is back as well, and Damien Willems on the bench. So yeah, looking good. I mean, anything but more than 30 points, I think, will be the difference in this one. Most definitely. Most definitely. Then we move on, because the next one, baby, is maybe the match of the round here. The All Blacks against Ireland. 2 unbeaten teams so far. Tough test for the Irish. It'll tell Irish rugby where they stand. Look, if I put out the New Zealand and the Irish starting lineups, you now can see the difference between what Rassie does and what the New Zealand coach Rennie is doing. I mean, they're basically playing the same players again, I mean, Roygaard, Love, they played all 3 games. Artie Surveyor, Cody Taylor, Ethan de Groot, Will Jordan, Damien McKenzie. They just don't have that depth, I feel. Or they're not brave enough to rotate a little bit. Okay, you won't rotate against Ireland, but I mean, could have rotated a lot more last week. There you go. The Irish, Gibson Park is in there again, so that's a big boost for them. Sam Pendergast is back. I think it's going to be a closer game. I think this will be the toughest test for the All Blacks. I think it'll be a tougher test than they had against France, even though the score was really close. I think this could be, I wouldn't say upset. I'd still go with New Zealand in this one, but we will see. We will definitely see. So have a look at both benches quickly. Put them out there for you guys to read. There you go. Look, Irish bench, Kelleher, Clarkson, Casey, Bandeaki's on the bench. On the side of New Zealand, Fletcher Newell, I like him a lot. Anton Sega, Peter Lakai coming off the bench. Then, of course, Cortis Ratima, Anton Lena Brown, and Caleb Clark. Strong bench there from the All Blacks as well. So, that's a big game. Then we got more, man. And all these games we're doing right now are all the games also on this channel as well. Don't forget. Australia, the Wallabies against Italy. Australia in a must-win situation. This is the last game of Coach Schmid, and then the new coach will take over. Let's have a look at the lineups from both teams. Just put them out there for you guys. There you go. Also, not a lot of rotation with the Aussies. You can see that. I'm glad to see Brandon Panega Amosa starting. I love that player. I think he's one of the best number 2s in the world. He's mustard, man. Look, Lenny Kita, Suwali, Jurgensen, right? Good back lineup. Meredith gets the start. Lonergan starting at 9 again. Let's have a quick look at the subs from both teams. There you go. Billy Pollard, James Slippers on the bench. McDermott, Donaldson, Daganu for the Italians. Look, for the Italians, let's go back to their starting lineup quickly there. Put it out there quickly. They got some changes in there. They got a lot of changes in there. No Canone this weekend. I mean, one is obviously suspended, but look, I think that, Limoncello, I almost said Limoncello. A lot of changes here. There's no Limoncello for Vern this week. Let's have a look at those subs quickly. I mean, Fischetti's on the bench. Fusco, but I'm going Aussie win. I've gone for the Aussie win the last 2 weeks, and they've disappointed me, man. They've definitely disappointed me. Then, of course, England or Argentina against England. Lots of animosity going to be in this one. Can you imagine if somebody brings out a flag again? This is our island. Oh my lord. So let's have a look at the starting lineups of England, because the starting lineup of Argentina is not out there. Going strong again, Geng, George, Hayes, Coles, Martin, Chisholm, Pepper, Earl, Jack, Van Poortvliet, Finn Smith, I like him, Wabuza, Atkinson, Slade, Freeman and Smith. And on the bench, for the English. There you go. Put it right next to it. Lewin Cowan Dickey, they got on the bench. Curry, Henry Pollock, everybody's favorite rugby player. Bernard Jans van Rensburg. No, it's not the Springbok lineup, it's the English lineup, guys. So that's what's coming up on this weekend. Big stuff. Big stuff. And let me just quickly put out the schedule again, just to tell you. There you go. Look, Japan does play France. We won't have that live on the channel. And Fiji, Scotland also not live on the channel. But New Zealand game live, Australia game live, South Africa game live, Argentina game live, all on this channel. And then, of course, maybe the most important game of the weekend. The Springboks take on France in the U20 World Cup final out there in Georgia, in Tbilisi. That's going to be a cracker. Can the young Boks do what the big Boks do and become double world champions back to back? Got a good chance, but that French team is formidable. We'll be having that on the channel as well, live. Let's have a look at the French and the South African starting lineups. Look, French have got a lot of good young talent. A lot of them play in the top 14. So don't discard the French. I think it's going to be a very even game. And then on the other side, you have the young Springboks. Good players there. I mean, look, Heinrich Theron, I like him. Marcus Müller, Cheswell, Eustace. You got there, Felix is in there, Ahmed is in there. I mean, you got a lot of good players. A lot of these players will be returning home, and in 2 weeks they'll be starting playing Curry Cup as well. So good game there, live on this channel. The under-20s against the French. I almost forgot what to say there. The French, there you go. Then, starting off tonight, guys. It's the Curry Cup is back, and we'll be having the Sharks against the Pumas, or the Pumas against the Sharks. Then later on in the evening with Vern, it's going to be the Stormers. Yes, they are called the Stormers. There is no Western Province anymore. Tradition goes down the toilet once more. The Stormers against the Griquas, the reigning champions. There you go. So let's see what the Stormers can do. Then on Sunday, it's the Bulan Cavaliers against the Bulls, and the Cheetahs against the Lions. So good Curry Cup weekend as well. So on the channel, just to let you guys know, on the channel, I mean, look, we got 4 Nations Championships, 4 Curry Cup games, and the under-29 rugby games over the whole weekend. So it's going to be a cracking rugby weekend. So join us for that, guys. I don't want to go on too long. Look, the Northern Hemisphere against the Southern Hemisphere competition is hotting up. Big games this weekend, especially Argentina, England. Rivalry. New Zealand take on Ireland. Big one. Australia got to do something against Italy. Springboks with another big changing squad against the Welsh. And then you have the Japanese against the French and the Fijians against the Scots. So it's rugby this weekend, guys. It is rugby. But if you've got any questions or anything like that, email is right there under on the other side, on this side, or whatever side, that side. There you go. Contact us. Do leave a like if you do like what we're doing, and guys, give us some comments. Tell us what you think about the rugby weekend. What other rugby you would like us to do. We will be doing the NPC coming up soon as well. So we've got that all. Guys, enjoy your rugby weekend. It's going to be a cracker, and we'll see you next week again on the Defcon Rugby Show. And then Vern will be back again. Guys, have a good one. Ciao, ciao.